What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny J TV. Welcome to another episode of Kenny J TV. If you are new, welcome. Feel free to browse around and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for my latest notification. A lot of you all are watching but are not subscribed, so I would really appreciate if you would do that. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to Kenny J TV. In this video, we're going to be talking about the things I wish I knew or things that I wish I was told before starting in the insurance industry. Coming into the insurance industry, I didn't know what to expect. I had no expectations. It was more so, I'm starting a new career. I've heard cool things about the industry and let's see what it has to offer. If I was told those tips, it really could have helped me in the beginning and saved me from a lot of mistakes and a lot of trial and error. The first tip is it is going to take time. Whenever I get on coaching calls with people, I always say it is going to take time. You hear people saying, I made $100,000 my first week, my first month. And while that is technically possible, it is not realistic. Insurance is a numbers game, especially if you're on the P&C side. You're not going to be rich overnight. Anything that is worth having and that will last over time takes time to build. I've been in business 2.5 years and I'm seeing the return on my investment. I'm seeing the residual income, but that took time. Don't think after 3 or 4 months you're going to be rich, you're going to be on vacations every month, every week, because that's not how it is. But if you stay consistent, if you keep pounding the pavement, if you keep getting out there every day and showing up, it will pay off. And a lot of people fail in the industry because they don't have patience. They're in the industry 3 or 4 months calling and saying, Kenny, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. It just takes time. It's the equivalent to putting a seed in the ground and watering it, and then the next day saying, I am a horrible farmer. I am a horrible gardener because I just planted this seed and nothing is coming up. Great things take time, and you have to remember that. Another tip is market from day one. I've been saying this a lot lately because it is so important. Everyone has their business plan. Everyone has their operations plan. But when I ask people, what is your marketing plan? It is non-existent. You could have the best business plan in the world, but if you're not marketing, how are people going to know what you are, who you are, or what you sell? People don't realize that marketing is one of the most important things in order for your business to thrive. The marketing is the gas in the car. It's going to make the car go. It's going to get you in front of a lot of people. And I marketed when I first started, but it wasn't serious marketing. I was posting a flyer here and there and hoping that someone would reach out, and I got no responses, no feedback, no anything from anyone online. But when I started to take marketing serious, when I brought on certain people on my team, when I started doing research, marketing catapulted my business. I was any and everywhere. People were reaching out left and right. And literally right before this video, I checked my email and I have 2 to 3 inquiries on my website from people online reaching out that are interested in insurance, but they found me online. I don't pay for any ads. I don't even have a Google page, which is crazy. I know I need to get on that, but I do not even have a Google page. And the amount of leads that I get from social media that are 100% free is amazing, but it's all from marketing and consistently marketing. Cut time out in your day, set time aside to do some type of marketing material, research marketing, see what other people that are thriving in your industry are doing, and do it. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just see what they're doing. Make it your own, of course. Never take someone's stuff and just do it yourself, but make it your own and make it for your audience, and always be authentically you. Marketing, I cannot stress enough, will take you so far. And if somebody sat me down day one and said, listen, market like you've never marketed before. And in the beginning, you don't have as many clients, as many phone calls. That is the perfect time to market because you have so much time on your hands that you can really focus a lot of it on marketing. Piggybacking off of marketing, another big one is without networking, you are only going to go but so far. You can market all day long to your clients, but once you start to network, you'll see the magic happen. And when I'm saying marketing, I'm not saying market to clients network with clients and network here and there, but go to these networking events where people that can benefit your business and vice versa are, as I always say, realtors, mortgage lenders, CPA, funeral home directors, big business owners. These are all people that can send you business directly to you and you are able to close the deal. When I receive referrals, I close the deals because they know my intent for calling and I know their intent for reaching out to me. They are in need of insurance and they have a certain timeline, whether they're buying a home, whether they're setting up their funeral arrangements or their pre-need, whatever it is. I am here to help them with that, and they have intent, they have purpose for calling. They're not just calling to see how much insurance costs, they're needing it for something in the future. Also, networking can help you because you're invited to other events in different industries, and let's say you're invited to a hair salon event and it's just a whole bunch of people that own hair salons, and you can do insurance on all of those people. And let's say one of your friends is in a hair salon and they're in your network and they invite you. Now you're able to speak on the importance of having business insurance as an entrepreneur, having life insurance as an entrepreneur, having health insurance as an entrepreneur. So you're getting in front of a whole new market of people, which can honestly become a niche. You never know what's going to take off for you or where you're going to really thrive in the industry. There's so many different parts of insurance. So take advantage of any and every networking opportunity you can. It's literally been times where I was so tired after work, didn't want to go, but I pushed and I went anyway and I benefited from it. And I'm always saying I am so glad that I went to that networking event. I networked with amazing people. I've closed deals and things of that sort. So always push yourself after work, whenever the events are, to go to those networking events because you will not regret it. Another tip is build great relationships with underwriters. So with your carriers, I always tell people don't give the underwriters any attitude, any type of sass, if you will, but build relationships with them, get to know your underwriters, because what I've experienced is when you build these great relationships with underwriters, they truly help you. They tell you, hey, maybe you should add this coverage on, or why did you add this coverage on to this policy when you could add this on and it's better coverage. They truly educate you, they help you. And if you needed something expedited and you email them and say, hey, Paul, if you don't mind, can I have this expedited? The client needs this today. They are more likely to do that for you. Build these great relationships. Always thank the underwriters for helping you out because it goes a long way. They deal with a lot of agents and all agents aren't nice to underwriters. So make sure that you're showing love to your underwriters and showing them appreciation because it will really pay off in the long run. A big one is never assume they're going to say no. So even if I've had clients where I've presented a business policy quote to them and it is very, very, very expensive, or so I thought, and I'm like, there's no way that they're gonna get this, or maybe they found a cheaper quote, but then I get that out of my head and I present the quote to them very confidently, let them know what they're getting from the policy and let them know what they're getting from me as an agent, and then I go ahead and ask for the sale and they say, yeah, let's do it. Here's my payment information, and in my head, I'm mind blown, but I of course keep my composure and go with the deal. So you never know when people are going to say yes. And also never pocket watch because you don't know what people's financials are. It may be expensive to you, but to them, this is what they have to do. So make sure that you're going in confidently. Don't say like, well, I think this is a good policy. Be very confident and keep that confidence from the beginning all the way to the end of the sale, the presentation, the deal, because they can feel that confidence. And if you are secure in what you're saying, they're going to have a lot more trust and faith in you that you know what you're talking about, and they're going to go with you. I've had times where I've been the more educated agent, and I've had clients go with me opposed to a quote that was cheaper just because of my knowledge and my attention to detail. One of my favorites is prospecting never ends. No matter how full your pipeline is, how many deals you've closed, how many deals you have coming up, always set time aside to prospect. Because if you don't, let's say it's May now and you're working hard and you got all these deals set up for June, and then now you're just closing deals left and right in June, but you did no prospecting in July, your pipeline is going to be empty. You're going to have no deals closed, and now you're sitting here prospecting, trying to get deals, trying to get clients. But if you constantly set time aside to prospect, you will always have people to talk to, no matter how busy you are, 30 minutes to an hour a day, calling clients, setting appointments. It will benefit you in the long run. That's what I do, and that's why I always have clients to talk to, always have deals to close, because no matter how busy I am, I could literally have 100 deals in the pipeline. Let's get 100 more and keep that going, because insurance is a long game. You want to keep going, keep having those deals. You don't want to have 1 month where you did really good and then 1 month you did really bad. You want to have that consistency every month with your sales and your deals. The biggest thing that I wish somebody told me was build your team early. It took me maybe a year and a half, I believe, to hire my first person, and that I was stressed out. That was definitely something that I should have did a lot earlier on in my career. I was just nervous. I always thought, could I really afford them? Which obviously I could. And you have to just break it down. So if you are paying them, let's say for easy numbers, let's say $50,000 a year. A week, that is $961 before taxes that you're paying them. Now, imagine that you say, all right, so $961 is how much money that I have to make that's gonna go directly out to the employee, and they're full-time, but they're helping me out a lot. $961 you can make off of one life insurance policy, or maybe 3 policies, whatever that is for you. Break that down and set that goal weekly. This is how much I need to make. And when you are able to close those deals consistently, let's say for a month or 2, that's when it's time to bring on someone. You're able to cover their expenses as well as close deals, and now they're able to close deals as well, and now you're growing and you have more time to market. When I tell you, the busier you get, the more service calls you get, the more requests you'll get, and you can't handle it all by yourself. Of course you want to get to all the deals, but it's nearly impossible, and you don't want to burn yourself out. I just recently hired my second team member, and I'm very, very excited. Of course, I have my assistant, which is now my marketing assistant. I'm moving him strictly to the marketing side. Now I have an admin assistant, and she's also licensed as well, and she's going to be doing a lot of appointment setting, reaching out to client requests and things like that, so I can get back to what I love, which is marketing and doing commercials, doing photo shoots and things like that, to truly advertise and promote the business, and also train my agents and making sure that they have all the resources they need in order to be successful. And just to clarify, I have 2 team members on the support side and about 8 agents on the sales side. I definitely need more people on the support side, so I'm constantly trying to grow that team, because sales are really great, but with that comes a lot of work, a lot of service work. So I want to make sure that we're getting it all done in a timely manner and making sure that all my clients are happy, because client retention is just as important as new clients or new business. And those are a few things I wish that I was told before getting into the insurance industry. Thank you all so much for watching. What are some things you wish you were told before getting into the industry, or what are some tips that you're going to take to apply to your career or your daily life as an insurance agent? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. We are dropping multiple videos every week. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny J TV.